So, RuPaul has just summoned us back to the workroom immediately. I'm curious about what she wants. I really hope she hasn't changed her mind about Lola leaving, because that would make me really mad.
The queens return to the workroom. Penelope inquires about their thoughts on the sudden summoning. Peter, with a laugh, expresses his hope for massages, joking about his back pain from carrying the season. Mrs. Garrison chimes in, requesting to join the massage queue for the same reason. Amidst laughter and bonding, Lashana rolls her eyes, hinting she might know the reason for their return, but before she can reveal her thoughts, a noise at the door interrupts her.
What was that noise? Oh God, is that who I think it is? Not again, RuPaul.
Surprise bitches, you thought you'd seen the last of me. Think again. There's no place like home, and I'm back to stir up more chaos, but I am not alone.
Oh dear, I thought I just sent her home, and now she's back. Do I really need to send her home again? I would gladly do so.
Well, I have some unfinished business. I'm thrilled for the opportunity to make a comeback. Being robbed was a setback, but to my fans, know that I see you, I love you, and I am determined to fight my way back into this competition. As for Lola, screw you bitch.
Oh my God, it's Meg. I'm so happy to see her, my best friend, my sister. I've missed you.
The beauty has returned, and she's ready. Pretty Girl Alliance activate. I'm back after being eliminated so early. I didn't expect it, but it's been a wake-up call. And to Lashana, no hard feelings, the game is the game.
It's great to have Jessica back. She's missed quite a bit, particularly within the Pretty Girl Alliance. Now, it's just Lola remaining since she decided to kick me out.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. This Panther is back. It's so great to be back in this workroom. I feel robbed, but I can't blame Starmie for sending me home. I blame the production for saving Penelope, who, by the way, I'm shocked to see still here, and Peppa too. Wait, what? Meg Griffin was eliminated? What on earth happened?
It's so refreshing to see Pink Panther again. I felt terrible about eliminating him, but I couldn't choose Lashana. She had so much more to offer. I hope Panther has forgiven me because I know how much he wanted to be here.
Never fear, Princess Stella is here. I'm back, more determined than ever. My fans, whom I dearly love, were stunned by my early departure. However, during my time away, I've been preparing with my sister Musa. As for the eliminated queens, I'm astonished. How did Lola make it further than Pink Panther? It's quite questionable.
Oh yay, Stella is back. My friends are coming back. RuPaul, I know you want to see me cry, but this time there will be tears of joy. Oh my God, you've got me started now. Can I have a tissue? And is that Sailor Moon as well?
From All-Star Pork Chop to All-Star winner, baby I'm back. It's me, Sailor Moon. I'm happy to be back, shocked to be the first out, but when I saw who was in the top that episode, I knew my fate was sealed. I will not be speaking to that man at all.
Ah yes, Sailor Moon, my seasoned sister. It's good to have you back so I can send you home again, hee hee.
All the queens gathered around. Starmie expressed it was good to see everyone reunited. Stella remarked it was great to see most of the queens and glanced at Lola, who laughed and asked how's Musa. Stella questioned Lola about how many more queens she had sabotaged this season, to which Lola replied none. Mrs. Garrison laughed, claiming Lola sabotaged her in the last episode. Jessica questioned Lola about the truth of this, and Lola admitted it was somewhat true. Jessica wondered why, considering Mrs. Garrison was part of the Pretty Girl Alliance. Lola told Jessica she had missed a lot and promised to update her later. Peter asked Sailor Moon about her well-being since her elimination, but she ignored him. Despite Peter's persistence, Lola interjected, suggesting he was being ignored because he got her name wrong. She's Sailor Saturn. Mrs. Garrison commented that Lola's joke was becoming stale, but Lola retorted that the only stale thing was Mrs. Garrison's body odor. Mrs. Garrison laughed it off, claiming it was all natural, unlike Lola's face, hinting at cosmetic work. Lola chose to ignore the comment. Stella inquired about other events during her absence, and Lola revealed she was attacked by Lois Griffin, which made Stella and Sailor Moon laugh, questioning the seriousness of the claim. Meg confirmed it was true and described it as amazing. Lola snapped back, saying it was just as amazing sending Meg home. Peter laughed, and an annoyed Meg asked if he had chosen her lipstick, to which he admitted he did and regretted it, having made the choice in the moment. Meg shook her head, expressing her happiness to be back for another chance in the competition. My all-stars, it's so good to be reunited and seeing you all together. Now for my eliminated queens, this is your chance to earn your spot back into this competition. You will become rival girl groups. Now my kitty girls, good luck and don't F it up.
Now, this is what I want, some redemption. I was low in episode 1, which was a girl group challenge, but after spending some time at home with my mother, who is now out of jail, it has given me all the motivation I needed.
This is an incredible chance to make a comeback, although I'm now teamed up with Jessica and Lola. Thankfully, I have Stella, Panther, and Meg to maintain my sanity.
I'm eager to embrace this challenge and the prospect of coming back. I feel my time was cut short. Working with Sailor Moon will be difficult, and I will honor her initial wish not to speak to her, though I'm curious if she still feels the same way. Meanwhile, I've approached Lola, Mrs. Garrison, and Penelope for a brief conversation, and surprisingly, they've consented. It's crucial for me to resolve this.
Jessica asks them what happened since she's been gone and what has gotten into them. Mrs. Garrison told Jessica it started off small when Lola and Penelope were laughing and joking around causing her issues with a sewing machine, and Lola promised to help her fix it. Lola stops Mrs. Garrison and said she's lying, she didn't say that. Penelope tells Lola she did actually say she would help with it after she's sabotaged Lashana. Jessica shakes her head and said to Lola, "Sabotage really? Have you learned nothing?" Lola tells her she didn't in the end because Lashana's outfit was hideous. They all laugh. Jessica asks Lola how and why did she sabotage Mrs. Garrison. Lola said because Mrs. Garrison didn't accept her heartfelt apology, which she actually meant, so she ripped up her notes for the roast. Jessica gasps. Mrs. Garrison tells Jessica not to worry because she ripped up Lola's notes. Jessica gasps again, and Lola said to Mrs. Garrison she was shocked she retaliated. Mrs. Garrison told her she warned her not to mess with her and she can put it in the past once this competition is over. Lola agreed and hugged Mrs. Garrison and apologized once again. Mrs. Garrison accepts her apology and apologizes for her stale body odor, leaving the queens laughing, and she and Penelope return to the remaining queens.
I'm relieved we've resolved our issues. However, I can't help but feel she might be fabricating things, so I'd pick her if I win. But honestly, if it comes down to it, I'd choose Jessica over her. Nice try though.
Before rehearsals, the queens caught up with each other. Peppa expressed how great it was to see everyone again. Starmie jokingly asked if she was going to cry, to which Peppa chuckled and said maybe, but Lashana pleaded with her not to. Peppa assured her she wouldn't. Pink Panther asked if Peppa had been crying a lot, but Starmie advised against asking, prompting laughter from everyone. Panther mentioned to Starmie that he held no grudges for being sent home. Sailor Moon and Stella were shocked and questioned why Starmie made that decision. Starmie explained it was a tough choice between Panther and Lashana, but she felt closer to Lashana and thought Penelope should have been the one to leave, a sentiment echoed by Panther, Meg, Peppa, and Lashana. Stella questioned Penelope's progress, to which Lashana replied that she had been performing poorly, landing in the bottom in all but one episode. Stella and Sailor Moon said that they deserved to be in the competition over Penelope. Sailor Moon inquired about the frontrunner, hoping it wasn't Peter. Peppa confirmed, unfortunately, it was Peter, with 2 wins and a top 2 placement, and Lashana noted Mrs. Garrison wasn't far behind. Sailor Moon declared if she was in the top tonight, she would eliminate Peter, but Meg interjected, saying she would do it first.
I'm aware that Sailor Moon and Meg are highly motivated to win tonight, and I share that determination. I'm confident I would still be in the competition if Lola hadn't sabotaged the script for my acting role. Nevertheless, we need to prepare for our rehearsals.
The eliminated queens gather to discuss their rehearsal. Lola interrupts, declaring she's taking control, but Meg objects, stating Lola can't even manage her own alliance. Lola retorts, finding Meg's comment ironic. Meg insists she still has an alliance, separate from the House of Griffin. Jessica urges them to stop the pettiness and focus. She asks Sailor Moon if she's willing to talk, and Sailor Moon agrees, but only for this challenge. Jessica suggests Sailor Moon should choreograph their routine. Surprised, Sailor Moon questions if she's serious, to which Jessica responds affirmatively, noting Sailor Moon's performance in a dance challenge. Sailor Moon points out she was only safe, while Meg reminds everyone she won a dance challenge and offers to choreograph. Lola presses them to start as time is running out. Meg takes charge, and the eliminated queens begin their rehearsal. As the remaining queens gather for rehearsal, Lashana declares her desire to choreograph their group's routine, citing her dance background and previous challenge victory. Peter counters, boasting his and Mrs. Garrison's top placement in that episode, and insists on choreographing the performance himself. Starmie expresses more confidence in Lashana's choreography, a sentiment echoed by Mrs. Garrison. Peter reluctantly agrees but warns that if they end up at the bottom because of her, Lashana should volunteer to leave. Lashana accepts the terms, asserting her integrity. Penelope questions the wisdom of such a deal, to which Lashana affirms her commitment. Peppa finds the agreement audacious yet admirable.
Lashana is crazy. I didn't think she would accept my deal, but I do hope she's a woman of her word, and I'm kind of hoping to see her leave. She's been a bad influence on my daughter and my whole family. She's bad news around here, worse than Lola.
Call me crazy, but I have immense confidence in my choreography skills. I mean, no disrespect to the eliminated queens, but Pink Panther can't dance, Stella is more about looks and design than performance, Sailor Moon is also more focused on looks, Lola can't dance, and Jessica is similar to Sailor Moon and Stella. My only worry is my sister Meg. She and I won our dance challenge on season 7 together. I want to win this to bring her back into the competition.
Peter Griffin and Meg Griffin slayed the challenge.
I poured my heart and soul into this performance and feel I deserve the win, but it seems my team didn't support me as expected. Lola made several mistakes in the routine, while Stella and Pink Panther were out of sync. I could cry, but I won't. I'm not Peppa Pig.
Starmie, Stewie Griffin, Pink Panther, Lashana and Mrs. Garrison had a great performance.
It certainly appears that Lashana is a woman of her word. She's an exceptional choreographer, arguably surpassing Abby Lee Miller. She guided us through it so adept, and I believe we truly deserve this win.
Lola, Peppa Pig, Penelope Pitstop, Sailor Moon, Stella, Jessica Rabbit had a good performance.
Overall, we all performed quite well, although my verse didn't garner as much praise as the others. I need to brace myself mentally in case I end up in the bottom.
Welcome to the judges panel. First, she is our All-Stars resident judge, she is Daphne, and our extra special guest judge. He is a global icon and music legend. He is Elton John. Now let the judging commence. My remaining queens, you are the winning group, and Peter and Stewie, congratulations, you're the top 2 All-Stars.
Oh my, 2 weeks in a row at the top. This feels incredible. Stewie Griffin, you've certainly stepped it up. I thank you, Lashana, for your amazing choreography, and I must win this lip sync to bring my sister Meg back into the competition.
Another top placement, that's 4. Baby, RuPaul, you may as well get me fitted for that crown because no one is on my level, not any one of these queens. But I'm so proud of Stewie. Once again, the House of Griffin are back on top.
Lashana, Starmie and Mrs. Garrison, great work, you are all safe.
Well, at least I won't have to follow through with that deal Peter made. I'm glad to still be here for another week. Thank you, RuPaul.
That means, Penelope Pitstop and Peppa Pig, you are up for elimination.
2 top All-Stars stand before me. Ladies, the time has come. Would you lip sync for your legacy?
Oh my, little old me. Here I am at the bottom again, and for both of us, it's the 3rd time. Though Peppa's track record has outperformed me, I'm rooting for Stewie in this lip sync. After all, as sisters from season 4, my odds of continuing seem better with him.
I really don't know how it's going to go. I think I've annoyed both of them with my crying. But I do think I should stay over her. I have the better track record, but fingers crossed.
The lip sync song is Tears Dry on Their Own by Amy Winehouse. Peter Griffin had a great lip sync, Stewie had a bad lip sync. Peter Griffin.
You're a winner, baby. Which queen have you chosen to bring back to the competition?
RuPaul, I'm looking at these queens and there is only one queen who I feel deserves to return to this competition. Someone who I've known for a long time, and someone who was eliminated way too soon. The queen I'm bringing back is Sailor Moon.
Wait, what? Is he serious?
I'm kidding. The queen I am bringing back into this competition is Jessica Rabbit.
He's such an asshole.
Oh my god, thank you so much, Peter. My season 6 sister, I will never forget this. I owe you a huge favor.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Peter Griffin.
Which queen have you chosen to get the chop?
RuPaul, this is the easiest decision I have ever had to make. The queen I'm sending home is Penelope Pitstop.
As it is written, so it shall be done.
Penelope Pitstop.
You are an all-star. Now, sashay away.
Wow, this has been one wacky race. See y'all.
This is Untucked.
The queens congratulate Peter and Stewie for their victory and top 2 placement, as well as Jessica for her return. When asked which lipstick he chose, Stewie reveals he chose Penelope's, stating that despite being his season 4 sister, her time was up due to her poor track record. Peppa thanks them both, and Peter inquires who Stewie would have brought back. Stewie apologizes to Jessica, saying he would have chosen Meg, to which Jessica responds that she understands since family comes first. Lashana, overhearing this, prompts Peter with a reminder that family comes first. Peter tells Lashana to mind her own business, boasting about his 4 wins and declaring himself the de facto winner of All Stars 3. He thanks the queens for attending his meet and greet, prompting eye rolls from them. Lashana departs, followed by Starmie and Peppa. Lashana informs the others that they should eliminate Peter as soon as he's in the bottom. They all agree. Starmie expresses her frustration with his presence and arrogant demeanor. Peppa suggests to Starmie that she has more right to be confident since she already possesses a crown. Starmie appreciates the comment and vows to do so once she secures a second crown, prompting laughter and bonding moment among them. Jessica expresses her gratitude to Peter for bringing her back, assuring him of her determination to win the next challenge as proof of her deserving the return. Peter reassures her that it's no trouble at all, citing their strong bond as Season 6 sisters. Mrs. Garrison humorously remarks on the events of the previous season involving Season 6 sisters Faramosa and Angelwoman, prompting laughter from the group.
Hey, squirrel friend! When one video ends, just open up another one. It's called binge viewing. Go ahead. I support you.